Do you have a dull skin? Is your skin looking really tired, fatigued, and you would like to give it a really nice lift and a pick-me-up? Hi, my name is Jana Elston. I'm a qualified beauty therapist, skincare teacher and educator with over 25 years experience helping people with their skin. I advise people on home care management and professional treatments. I'm really passionate about helping people with their skin, so I decided to start a blog, thebeautybusiness.com.au, and jump on every week here on Facebook to do a live broadcast sharing with you the latest tips and advice around for beauty and skincare. Now, before I dive in and talk about how to brighten a dull skin, let me share with you some of the things that I experienced over the last week or so. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is my experience with a new SNS nail dipping system. So I like to have nail enhancements, nail extensions. So I usually would put on acrylics, and my nail technicians, they've implemented a new system, which is a nail dipping system in their beauty business. And they suggested that there is a healthier alternative to acrylic nails. So, of course, if it's healthier, I thought I'll give it a try. And the lady sitting next to me also was having the treatment done, so I was watching her have it done and asked her, is this your first time? She said no, she's had a couple of times done. And she liked it because she thought it made it last longer, that it lasted longer. So my experience with the SNS nail dipping system. So let me explain to you first of all what it is. So unlike acrylic nails or gel nails, where the technicians, so with the acrylic nails, they use a powder and a solution, they mix the two together and then they apply to the nails and to create longer nails. So they use a nail extension tip and then they place the acrylic over the top. When that sets, it becomes really hard and you've got long nails. With a nail dipping system, it's slightly different. What they use is a gel. So first of all, they'll apply a gel, almost like a nail polish. It looks like a nail polish is applied to the nail. Then they dip your nails into powder and then just flick off the excess. So the gel underneath and the powder mix together and set to create a really hard surface. You can have it done over natural nails, or you can have it done over an extended nail as well when they use the extensions, the nail tips. So what was my experience in comparing that to acrylics? Acrylic nails can be thicker, and you need to have your infills done regularly, so every 2, maximum 3 weeks. When they apply the acrylic nails, they have to buff the surface of the nail so that the acrylic can stick to it. So there is a lot of buffing which can over time thin the nail, and this is where people can get damaged nails after they've removed their acrylic nails. Other than that, with the SNS system and the acrylic system, there isn't much difference. So when they prepare the nail for the SNS system, they buff the nail as well. And because it has to stick to the nail bed, so they have to roughen up the nail bed. And then they will apply the gel coating, and then they dip it in the powder. With both acrylic and the SNL system, then they have to go again and buff over the applied product to smooth it out and shape the nails. What I found with acrylics, it's a much faster process. There are some great technicians who can do a full set of nails in about 45 minutes. And then when you have your infills done, about 30 minutes they take to do an infill. With the SNS system, however, it's very different. Every single time you come back to have it redone, they actually have to soak it all off and then start again. So they have to soak off the gel and the powder and then start applying it. Plus, with the acrylic nails, When they applied, once they apply the coat and it sets, that's it. They don't have to keep on reapplying. With the SNS system, there are so many layers they have to do. So they'll apply a gel, then dip it in the powder, again, gel, dip it in the powder. So I've counted, they do 2 coats for base, then they do 2 coats for color, and that's the benefit. It's actually colored. That's the other thing. The SNL system is colored. So you choose your color. So each powder is different. So they do about 3 coats of the color, and then another 2 coats for the top coat. So you're having something like 2, 3, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8 coats of polish done to your nails to make it thick enough so it withstands, so it stays on. So I found the SNL system a much longer process. The very first time I had it done took over 2 hours because first of all, they had to soak off acrylic and they took nearly an hour to soak off. And then they had to do all the layering and applying of the product. I didn't realize at the time when I decided to try it that when I come back that I have to go through the whole step again. They said the SNL system soaks off faster than acrylic, but I just found it was tedious. It still takes more than half an hour, 45 minutes to soak it off, and then they have to prepare the nail bed, so they have to file the whole nail bed again and then reapply the SNS system. So I'm finding the nail filing is very damaging to the nails, and they have to do that over and over your existing nails. It'll thin down the nails, hence why I've removed mine. I actually, with my second application, instead of having it soaked off, I convinced the nail technician to do an infill instead of completely soaking it off. So they said they don't normally do that, but she's buffed it down a little bit and then did an SNS infill. And I found within a week the nails were lifting off. So infills don't work. They have to start from scratch every single time. So the pluses of the SNS system is that it is the nails are much thinner and natural looking compared to acrylic nails. The polish is built into the powder, or the color, is built into the powder. So you've got no chipping whatsoever of color at all. And the regrowth, when it grows back, because it's thinner, so it's, I suppose that's what the lady said, that it makes it last longer. She can get away with an extra week because when it grows out, it's not as obvious. But if you've got color in there, it is obvious anyway. So the minuses of it are they've got to start from scratch every single time they put it on. So it's extremely time consuming, and I don't have the time. I've got, half an hour on most days that I can have a lunch break, if that. So I need something quick and easy to go on the nails. So the SNS system is not for me, and not for anybody who's really time poor, really, because it is a time consuming process. So there you go. That's my experience. I've decided to take mine off. I'm going to give my nails a rest because they're so thin and weak and damaged. So I've been applying a nail strengthener to the nails, and today I'm going to explore if I can get a nail thickener. So if I do and I find a nice one, I'll let you guys know about that. So that's my experience with the SNS. And now I'm going to share with you something I'm absolutely in love with. And I don't know why I've taken so long to try this out, but I finally decided to give the sponge, the very popular sponge, makeup application sponge, a go. Now, it's not the, you hear a lot of people online talk about the beauty blender. This is not a beauty blender. This is the Magic Makeup Blender, and I just purchased it from the supermarket. I don't know of any beauty salons who actually sell one, so I couldn't go to a beauty salon and purchase one. So I picked it up at a supermarket. They were on, I think they were about $15. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. Now, usually when I apply my makeup, I actually use my fingertips. If I'm doing a more special occasion makeup, I will use the brush, or if I'm actually doing makeup on somebody else, I always use a brush. It's so much easier than using fingertips. So the brush is more easier to use. Now, I have tried other sponges, and these are the other sponges that I have tried before, and they're useless, absolutely useless on applying makeup. So I don't use them for makeup application, but they do come in very handy if you, for example, applied the makeup in, it's dropped somewhere. Like, for example, I'd be applying mascara and a tiny bit of blob of mascara would drop down. Great at removing it. So this is good at correcting and taking makeup off of the skin, but it's absolutely useless applying makeup, so don't even bother with those. But this I'm absolutely in love with. Absolutely love it. So I didn't actually realize when I first started using it, I just took it out of the pack, popped my foundation on there and applied. Why I love it? It actually applies the foundation even smoother than with the fingertips or a brush. Brush, I sometimes find it can streak. No matter how good quality the brush is, I've tried them all, they can leave behind streaks, so you have to go in and pat it in anyway. Fingertips I found gives a really lovely finish, but I was blown away with this one. What a beautiful finish, and it's so easy to use. On the package, actually, it says that it gives you an airbrush, flawless finish. I agree with that. Absolutely. I would highly recommend you give this one a try. Now, something I didn't realize, I went in and started using it straight away. And then when I went to wash it, it expanded. And I had a look here and it says it expands with water. And it says ensuring a seamless application. So I suppose they suggest that you use it wet. So you wet it, you squeeze it out, and then you can use the foundation. So let me have a quick look. I should have read the instructions, shouldn't I? So dampen the sponge and squeeze out excess moisture. Both top and bottom sides of the Magic Makeup Blender can be used. So how I use it, I use the larger area for foundation makeup all over, and I swap it over to use for concealers to blend it in. So I use sweeping motions to apply the foundation and then tap it in to work it in. What I've found, it gives a really smooth finish, particularly if you've got open pores. Love it, because I've got lots of open pores. I have oily skin, and this one makes the pores look actually fine, more refined. So it helps to camouflage open pores. So this is a real winner. Give it a try. I love it. So now that I've shared with you a couple discoveries I've made this week, I'm going to talk about how to brighten a dull skin. So let's talk about dull skin and what causes a dull skin. Dull skin can be the result of, first of all, dehydration in your skin. So if your skin is dehydrated, it looks dull. Why is that? Let me grab a piece of paper and explain to you why our skin would look dull when it's dehydrated. It's the way the light hits the surface of the skin. So, for example, if your skin is hydrated, it is smooth, it is plump. So the surface of the texture of your skin looks lovely and shiny. It reflects light really well, so it looks bright. But if the skin is dehydrated, so I'm just crumpling up the paper to give you a better idea. If the skin is dehydrated, it is has lots of dead cell buildup on it. The skin is creased. So if you look at the skin under, we use a magnifying lamp, or you look very closely at the skin, it looks very creased. So the creases then create shadows on the skin. So the skin is no longer smooth and plump, it is creased, so it reflects light poorly, and you get lots of shadows cast on your skin. And that is why the skin appears dull when it's dehydrated. So hydration is essential to instantly brighten a dull skin. And I've particularly seen this done when I do an eye treatment for a client, where people have really dark circles under the eyes, and the skin is looking crepey and dry, immediately after we finish the eye treatment, the skin looks brighter because it is plumped out with moisture. So it helps to brighten under the eyes. So here's the tip. If you get dark circles under the eyes, particularly if this darkness looks grey, that is very likely that you've got dehydrated skin. So same thing applies for the rest of the face. Your skin is dehydrated. You need to get yourself... Why is your skin dehydrated? You're probably using the wrong products on your skin. So get your skin assessed by a beauty therapist to find out, you know, which product would hydrate the skin. Look for hydrating ingredients in your skincare, such as hyaluronic acid, ceramides. And if you've got dry skin also, so you're not producing much oil, then look for essential fatty acids, omegas 3, 6, and 9. Plant oils like jojoba oil, evening primrose oil, argan oil are beautiful on the skin. So keep your skin well hydrated. Yes, you do need to drink water, but here are my quick tips about water, how to get more water into your system without having to drink water. So how can you get water without drinking water? Well, you can drink herbal teas. You can drink green juices. You can eat more soups. You can eat fruit that is very high in water, like watermelon, and salads. Crispy salads are full of moisture, such as lettuce and cucumbers. They're full of moisture, so you get more water into your system. Yogurt is full of water as well. So there is other ways you can get more water into your body rather than having to drink plain old water. I love my fruit water. So rather than putting fruit in the water, I actually use fruit teas. So I would prepare a full bottle of water in the morning, pop a tea bag in there, a fruit tea bag in there. I love berries. Gives it a really lovely fresh sort of taste and antioxidants, lots of antioxidants. So I pop that in and let it seep. Cold water, doesn't have to be hot water. It just naturally releases all the nutrients into the water, and sip on that all day. So you don't have to drink plain old, boring water. So that's the way to keep your skin hydrated. Eat lots of foods that are high in water content, and hydrate your skin from the outside with a good serum, and seal it on in with a good moisturizer. So that's one way you can instantly brighten a dull skin. But dull skin can also be the result of excess dead cell buildup. So a little bit like this paper. So imagine if I sprinkled some powder over that represents the dead cells. You will again have very poor light reflection from your skin. So the dead cells, the accumulation of dead cells, causes the skin to appear dull. So exfoliate. What I would recommend is exfoliate your skin regularly. Good exfoliants. Look, a lovely gentle polish in the shower will do the job nicely. So look for fine, if you like scrubs, look for fine particles, not harsh, scratchy scrubs that will just damage your skin and cause capillaries and breakdown of your natural defense systems. Use a nice, gentle polish like rice powder is really nice. And certain products you can use daily, or other products you only use 2 or 3 times a week, depends on the strength of the product. Another way you can exfoliate your skin is use an exfoliating cleanser with a built-in AHA. So lactic acid, glycolic acid will micro exfoliate your skin as you cleanse. So that's a really good 2-in-1 product as well that instantly brightens a dull skin. You could also go in and book a peel or microdermabrasion with your beauty therapist. That'll instantly refresh and pick your skin up. So gentle microdermabrasion treatment or a gentle peel will give our skin a lift instantly. So and it's nice and relaxing as well. Give yourself a little pamper and looks after your skin. Use skincare or look for skincare with vitamin C. So switch to a vitamin C moisturizer. Vitamin C is brightening on the skin. Ascorbic acid is an acid, so it helps microexfoliate, but brightens a dull skin too. Plus, vitamin C helps to limit or reduce pigmentation, so it evens out the skin tone and instantly brightens the skin. Particularly vitamin C skincare products are good for if you've got pigmentation problems, melasma, brown spots, age spots, or uneven skin tone. So get yourself a really good vitamin C moisturizer. I love using also products that contain minerals in them, because minerals instantly energize tired looking skin. So minerals such as zinc, copper, calcium, magnesium are essential nutrients for your skin cells to produce energy. So skin that receives these essential nutrients will be functioning at a better rate, so it'll look more radiant as well. Now, of course, vitamin C and minerals you can get from your diet. So do try and include a nice fresh salad every day in your diet. So I love having salads with a piece of fish or chicken for lunch, and I love having vegetables or salad again for dinner, again with a protein, because that helps to give your body the nutrients it needs, such as zinc, copper, calcium, magnesium, and vegetables and salads are very rich in these nutrients. So the other thing that I like to use is Siberian ginseng as an ingredient in skincare. Siberian ginseng, and also you can buy it from nutritional health food shops as a supplement, and has been used for a very long time as a supplement for people who are lacking energy and they're tired, fatigued, exhausted all the time. It re-energizes the cells. It works directly on the mitochondria in the cell to provide ATP, energy, to the mitochondria and the cell to re-energize it. So it's kind of like plugging your skin to recharge with Siberian ginseng. So Siberian ginseng is fabulous for energizing a tired and dull looking skin. Another thing that can cause skin to look dull is toxin buildup. So if you've got a lot of toxins around in your body, making your skin look tired, dull, and fatigued. Toxins create lots of free radical damage in your skin, which then damages the skin cells. So your skin is trying very hard to protect itself all the time. And if you've got lots of toxins and free radical overload in the skin, it's not functioning at its optimum. So you need to detoxify the skin. So you could detoxify the skin by drinking green tea, dandelion tea. That helps to really detox the skin. My favorite is love drinking hot lemon water first thing in the morning when I wake up. That's absolutely my favorite. I actually squeeze fresh lemon, half a lemon, pop that in the cup, and then top it with some hot water. I actually make myself a herbal tea because I like that added detox, so I use dandelion tea. Now, I don't use the roasted dandelion root. It is bitter. It's good for people who like coffee and want an alternative to coffee. I don't like it. I prefer to buy the actual fresh herb, dandelion herb, and then I just steep it in hot water, add that to my lemon. So I have lemon and dandelion drink every morning, and it's absolutely made my skin glow all the time. So it's fabulous. So that's how you can detox your skin, by drinking herbal teas like green tea, dandelion tea. But you can also use these ingredients in your skincare. So look for these ingredients in skincare. Green tea is fantastic to detox, to neutralize free radicals, and to reduce inflammation in the skin too. So it's a very calming ingredient. Dandelion is very good for detox, and prickly pear, which is another ingredient which is fabulous for protecting the skin from environmental damage. And if you have had some sun damage, prickly pear is very good at helping to reverse sun damage in the skin. Very good to go with ingredients such as vitamin A, for example. So toxin buildup, free radical damage in the skin can make the skin look dull as well. So look for those ingredients I just talked about to help to brighten a dull skin. Poor circulation is another thing that can cause your skin to look more dull. So poor circulation can be the result of a sedentary lifestyle. So you're not exercising enough and you're not getting enough blood to your skin. So go out, take a walk outside, get some fresh air. It's fabulous for your soul, for your mind, as well as your skin. If you don't have the time to go for a walk when you should be walking, book in a facial or a massage. Massage is fabulous at stimulating blood circulation that feeds nutrients to your skin and helps to drain lymphatics, which helps to detox your skin. So a massage is fabulous for detoxifying and nourishing your skin from the inside out. Illness is another thing that can make the skin look dull. So if you have been sick, if you've been run down, that's something that can make you feel and look dull. So when people are a little bit under the weather, they're a bit run down, they have been ill, perhaps they've been taking medication as well, what I like to suggest that they invest in a serum. Serum is particularly good during the times when your skin is under extra stress, such as when you're feeling under the weather or you've been ill. Serums help to boost the active ingredients in your skin, deliver the essential nutrients, detoxify and protect the skin. So particularly if you've been sick, look for serums with vitamin C, Siberian ginseng, minerals, green tea, dandelion or prickly pear. So you look for similar ingredients that are neutralize free radicals and help to brighten the skin. And of course, lack of exercise will result in a dull skin too. So if you're a couch potato, you'll end up with a dull skin. So do try and get a bit of exercise. I walk my dogs every day. They love it. I love it. I don't take my phone with me. That's my technology-free time, and I just listen to the birds and look around, talk to people that I meet that are walking other dogs as well, and it's a great way to get some fresh air and clear your mind. So re-energize you and re-energizes your body as well. And of course you can do other exercise, but walking is really good. So I've got some other tips for you on how to achieve a more radiant and healthy looking skin. During the day, try and drink at least one green juice. So you could either, my tip is, first thing I do when I come home, we go to the fridge, don't we? So what I like to do is before dinner, because you're starving, you're hungry, why not make yourself a green juice? Put it straight in the blender, your beauty, not beauty blender, the blender or the juicer, and drink some green juice. That provides wonderful essential nutrients that are great for your body and great for your skin. Don't have the time, go to Boost Juice at lunchtime and enjoy a green juice. So, which is what I do often as well. Love the green juices, because they're made with kale and spinach and other green vegetables and salads that are really nutritious for your skin, provide essential vitamins and minerals that are great for your skin. So try and drink green juice every day. And finally, my last tip for a dull skin is book in a facial. Go and have a facial. If your skin is dull, there is nothing like having a wonderful pick-me-up facial. And it doesn't have to be the big, long one with the massage. You can just do an express treatment in your lunch break. But a good exfoliation and a brightening mask that'll give you a lovely lift, it'll just do so good for your skin. So book a facial. Why don't you go and book a facial today? Go and enjoy yourself and give your skin a lift. So I hope you enjoyed my tips about dull skin and how to brighten and instantly give your skin a nice lift. If you have any questions, or if you would like to know more about your own skin and you'd like to ask me questions, why don't you join me on my group, the Beauty Business Students Group on Facebook? I'll pop a link below. And of course, you get great tips and advice on my blog, thebeautybusiness.com.au. So thank you again for joining me and tuning in. Be sure to tune in each week at 8 o'clock on Saturday when I do Skin Tips Saturday Live. Sometimes I'm a little bit late, but it doesn't matter. We are always here. Occasionally I'll be doing something else and I'll let you know ahead of time, but I'm mostly here on Saturday mornings, so you can enjoy some great beauty tips and what's happening in the beauty industry, the latest trends. So have a fabulous weekend, have a fabulous week, and until next week, take care. Bye for now.